And back to talk handball again right after the bronze medal match. And ladies and gentlemen, it didn't disappoint.
No, actually, it was a very intense game. I think overall the result is fair. I think overall Esbjerg was better, especially with Henny Reistad. The first half she was amazing, and I think that defensively Mets they haven't found themselves in the whole Final Four. So congrats for Esbjerg. I think it's a good ending of the coach stage in Esbjerg. And I think it was well deserved.
It's a band-aid on a broken Esbjerg soul once you've lost the last 5 matches being played here in Budapest, but finally they've broken the curse. One game too late, question mark?
Yeah, obviously it is, but you can see how much it meant to them also getting this bronze medal and ending in a good way, and yeah, being able to give them the bronze medal as the players are passing by here. So yeah, well, even there's one stat that I don't know if I was surprised about it, but Sakoshi had way more saves than the Esbjerg goalkeepers had today, and but Henny Reistad 13 goals, Nora Mørk 13 goals. I know 9 of them was on penalties, but she didn't miss any of those, and 26 goals for 2 players. Victor said that they conceded 37 today. They conceded 36 against Bietigheim. That's a total of 73 goals in 2 matches. You know, then it's tough. You know, so yeah, they haven't found the rhythm within the defense and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, just looking over my left-hand shoulder here, and suddenly I've got 2 bronze medalists standing beside me. But hey, congratulations! Congratulations to you! Live on Instagram. Perfect. Yeah, that's great to be so close to the players and so close to the action. But maybe let's even start it off here with Henny Reistad. What a first half was that. I mean, of course, Nora Mørk and Henny Reistad, both of them scored plenty of goals. I think it was 25 in total, so 12 for Nora Mørk and 13 for Henny. But Henny started off scoring, I think, the first 7 goals or something in that direction for Esbjerg. What did they feed her this morning?
Well, to me, she also just showed that she's the best player in the world in the second half. And yeah, she scored a lot of goals. She scored 9 in total in the first half. So yeah, she's a machine also, you know. And I think she also wanted to show after yesterday where Gros' tactic was to beat her up, and she succeeded, you know. And she's also in defense. That's what we're forgetting about. She's also, you know, covering number 2 and number 4 in the defense. But yeah. It's Henny Reistad.
Yeah, most definitely.
I think that probably right now is the best player in the world, and she is a player that is always showing up in the big days, you know. Yesterday she was fine, and today she was completely amazing.
And we're having Hadaru Sako standing right behind us. So yeah, let's see what she has to say after that bronze medal match.
Most difficult interview to make, but yeah, you played for the bronze medal. It didn't work out. Can you describe how you feel right now about the weekend? You had a different plan to come here, and what went wrong actually?
Yeah, everything was wrong. We had a really good feeling before to came here, and we really wanted to make something good on the weekend, but nobody was in our side. It was we played so bad in defense. We were in too much difficulty in attack, and I'm a lot of sad because we didn't show our best face. Really, we know that Mesambal can defend very hard, can play very very good in attack, can make some attack very wonderful, and this weekend we miss it. Really, we miss it, and this makes me very sad. I had I wanted to finish very good with Metz because I have this club in the heart, but it's not happened. I will have all the good the good feelings and good matches. I will stay with this and try to forget this weekend, even if it was a big weekend with a lot of people, with a wonderful arena. But the performance was very, very, very bad.
I will not hold you longer. Thank you very much for your statement and good luck for the future.
Thank you.
Yeah, always super tough. I was wondering why she was wearing the medal there, but well, always something new, always something new. Yeah, difficult weekend here for Metz, most definitely. She did appreciate the atmosphere, she did appreciate all the Metz fans that came along, but eventually one really has to conclude that Metz wasn't able to put up their best performance when it came down to crunch time.
Yeah. We spoke about it earlier. It's sport. It's tough, you know, because seeing the faces here. But Metz defense was also incredible. Also the way that they applaud the players here after the match and also before the game. And I also think the players, they gave it all, but sometimes you succeed, sometimes you don't. And as Victor said, they never find the rhythm within the defense and the goalkeeper. And when you concede so many goals, because they didn't struggle to score goals themselves. But the speed in Metz games will always, and also the tempo and also the frequency of goals will always be high when Metz play because they play so fast themselves.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's always sad to end up as number 4 at a Champions League event, but somebody has to, and congrats to Esbjerg.
Sarah Buktit did have herself a better game than yesterday. We do have some video prepared for Sarah Buktit, so we are going to look at her and her matchup here. And it was a super physical match for her. So right from the start, I think it was against Heindal here, where she pulled up some massive fights. But yeah, she really gave it her all into this matchup, and now is second on the top scorer list.
Yeah, I think that today we saw the Sarah Buktit that we were all expecting yesterday and that we all have been seeing during the whole competition. This line player that is decisive for her team, and the thing is that she is playing 60 minutes in both sides.
True.
And in a weekend like this, you need to rest a little bit in both games, at least 10 to 12 minutes for that position, because sometimes then it's not enough, you know. In defense, it's a very crucial position to be in, and if you are tired, then you are saving some energies for the attack. And
at some point you need a couple of minutes if you want to, you know, be able to give 100%. And as you said, only 21 years old, also incurring in the middle of the defense. And then here it's it's a tough one. But she succeeded more today. Also, Alina Greisels was good. She had a couple of penalties, but and I actually also think Christina Jørgensen stepped up compared to the match she had yesterday. And Sarah Buktit also 21 years old, and I think Esbjerg maybe looked at what Gros succeeded with yesterday, and trying to beat her up because and giving her a tough time, because there were also other situations where she didn't get the ball, but she still, you know, got hit hard. And maybe that's also a way to stop her, is to make it hard every time she gets the ball, even though when she scores it has to hurt.
Yeah.
So,
and I mean, she did put her body into it, and especially those scenes in the first half where like the referee needed to whistle like 3 or 4 times to pull these girls all apart from each other, just shows how much she put into that matchup. But well, if you play for 120 minutes, the power is gone at some point, and that's what I feel like happened to Metz here, because they were on level terms. It was 18-18 at break, but yeah, eventually Esbjerg maybe just played a little smarter with their players as well. Nora Merck didn't play at all in the first half, apart from the 7 meters, and then came in the second half, and well, bringing in a fresh Nora Merck, that is something. But
to me, it's also the depth within the squad, as I said before the game. Esbjerg has a little bit more they can change with that Metz to keep up the level. It's 2 days with 2 tough games, so obviously it's gonna have something to say. But on the other hand, it's also the last match, so they're gonna give it all. But yeah, obviously I think Esbjerg had more to change with the players. They can Michaela Müller, Nora Mørk, but it's also in situations where they don't have to play, for example, defense all the time. So they can change a couple of players and then rest them in defense, and they can speak about what we're going to do in the next offense. But
yeah, I think that, as you said, Esbjerg has more depth of the squad. You know, it's a more complete squad than Metz, in my opinion. And also today, the goalkeepers of Esbjerg, they were not as good as we were expecting.
yeah.
But even though the defense was very good from Esbjerg, and they made Metz to lose a lot of balls, to make a lot of turnovers. They could run also the way they wanted, and they just ended up winning.
Yeah, let's have a look at Henny Reistad and her matchup here, because she...
It's a 20-minute highlight. We're gonna
yeah. So we're basically just going to fill the time until the next matchup to look at what Henny Reistad did here, especially that goal.
Yeah.
I love it. I love her hang time.
Yeah.
I love how she just stands in the air, and well, her opponents are trying to defend her, but they landed way before Henny Reistad even got rid of the ball, and it's just completely insane. Well, we have already said it, but 13 goals, 9 just in the first half. That is not normal for a Final Four weekend, but we are going to get back to that, because right now we have an interview ready. Heindal is with Anja.
Katrina Heinrich, congratulations, the third Final Four for Team Esbjerg and the first win. What does it mean for you?
Everything. It's so nice and so important also for our self-confidence for the next seasons, that now we have been here, we have won a match, and it's just motivating for even more in this amazing atmosphere in this Champions League tournament.
Speaking about you, you came back from your injury, and actually now you came back in the Final Four. I mean, this is just amazing, and the comeback of the year.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm, of course, really proud of myself and this consistency I have had during this injury, and my mindset have been really positive. And during the last couple of trainings before this, I could feel like I was getting closer and closer, but also that Jesper shows me the confidence, and that he can see that I can do something for this team. It means a lot for me.
Did this give you some extra pressure? Because we was talking a lot about the mental situation, and especially after yesterday. Also from the season, everything was great, and yesterday the match in the semi-final. Did it give it to you some pressure extra, or you just go like focused on yourself step by step?
Every minute I can get also for this dream about the Olympics I will take, and I know that I'm a person that gives a lot of attitude and positivity into a team, and I am so high on energy now with this comeback and want to give to this team. So when somebody has played many minutes yesterday, it was so important for me to show that we still have something to fight for in this Champions League Final Four.
Speaking about the match, the game plan, it was the game plan like this today. Like also Henny and Nora was amazing, but also in the defense, he was very strong. This was the game plan to hit very hard, or?
Make the game as hard as possible. We also know that Metz was playing a really hard game yesterday, and they play many minutes on the same players, so to get it as hard as possible was definitely one of the keys.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the bronze medal. See.
She does enjoy that bronze medal. One can really see it.
I just wanted to hear, we spoke about it earlier, who can party from the Esbjerg team, who can celebrate. Like, I know Katrine is also not a bad party girl, but without saying too much, it's just interesting to hear from them how they're going to celebrate the bronze medal. You know, 2 times earlier 4th place. It's obviously also a relief for them to get the bronze medal match.
She said it herself that this game was really important for them, for the self-confidence, for the future, and I think that, you know, to mix it with what you just said, they are going to celebrate this victory today, because as a team and as a club, being here for 3rd time in a row and losing 6 games in a row, that would have been
that would have been tough.
Really hard.
Yeah.
So I think that's it must be celebrated this game for
100%, and especially as we have seen Jesper Jensen just standing right beside us. He just came from the interview, I think, with the Danish television. Yeah, he was hugging his players because that means a lot to him as well as a coach. Having been here so many times, having had the players, of course you're being asked the questions, why doesn't it work again? Why are you on top of the league again? Why are you winning the cup again? But in the Champions League, when it comes down to the special matches, why are you always, not succeeding? But eventually he goes home with a medal, and he really deserves that medal. And it's not a fulfilled legacy of him at Team Esbjerg, but like I said in the beginning, it's a band-aid on the broken Esbjerg soul.
It's been a long time ago since the Danish team also been so consistency and being at the EHF Final Four. So that's the first thing, and then the other thing was to get a medal. That's also been a very long time ago. But Jesper Jensen is very emotional. He is hugging kind of type. You also saw it with the Mets players, and yesterday it was the Gros players, Danish players from Gros, that felt a little bit sorry for the Esbjerg players because it's a tough loss. Even I read Sandra Toft spoke about it. Oh, she want to win, but she feels sorry for all her national teammates, and it's the same today also with Esbjerg. They're happy about the bronze medal, but they feel sorry for the ones over there. So he's a hugging kind of guy, Jesper Jensen, and the tears sometimes shows, and for him, I think he's super happy to get this kind of ending of the Esbjerg era.
Anja, we were just talking about it. Who will party the hardest tonight from the Esbjerg team?
I think Heindal is really good influence.
I said it before you came, that we should have asked her, because Katrine herself, she is pretty good at partying.
Yes. No, I would guess like in the
She shows a good attitude, like she said.
Yeah. Also on the dance floor.
Okay.
Yes, completely. And she's recovered, so I think she can go all in.
And I actually prepared a scene just for you, Anja. So Jürgen, if you could, in the director's office, play that one for me, because you have been telling me about it. It's a scene of Nora Mørk. Tell us about it.
I think it's like it's a mark from Nora. I think this is one of her favorite moves. And
we could just play it again.
Like this, the head down and passing up. So pretending like she's giving a pass down, or like I don't even know. It's not even pretending to pass down. It's so strange in some way, but it's a Nora Mørk move. I have seen this, and also me when I was playing with her, and at first I was like, wait, okay, like it's because you're watching on her movement in this moment, but it's for me it's typical Nora. So, but it's always it's not a lot of time that a defense player catches this ball. Like always, everybody goes somehow down. I don't know why.
Because the movement that she does is so fast,
yes.
You know, and it's very difficult to take the ball when it's going just ahead of your head. So
it's a perfect pass. I mean, this is also what you're teaching. Like now, when I say give it overhead, because even to get the arms so quick up, if they're up, it's easier, you know. But you're trying as a coach always to teach in the defense, have your arms up. But not everybody is doing this all the time, you know. And you will not have it. And if it's once here to get it up, you will never catch this ball. So it's a genius pass. So it's amazing.
And talking about genius and Nora Mørk, we have to talk about the absolute perfection from the 7-meter line. I think it was 9 out of 9 in the end.
Yeah. Well, she's a master from the penalty. I know she also likes to be in these situations.
Yes. She's born for that.
Yeah. You know, this intense 10 seconds where the goalkeeper puts the ball on the ground and she has to go get it, and the goalkeeper goes a little bit out and back, and Nora's cold as ice. She also had a situation in the Danish league where it was a draw against IKAST. The time was out. So if she missed, then it goes to extra time. But Nora Mørk missing penalties, that's a different story. So,
but actually, why didn't she play right from the start? Yesterday, she was one of the key players, and she held Esbjerg in the game. She scored the most goals yesterday, but still, she was out of the game right from the beginning.
For the defense.
Yeah. I think for the defense, it's a tactical thing, like because Metz comes with speed, and I think it's have some for the long way changing.
Yeah,
I think.
Of course. As much as a good handball player she is, defense is not her best qualities on the handball court without being rude. So I think there was something just to start with Mikola and have her fresh for the second half.
Yeah.
And then also Nora Merckx, whenever the opponent gets a 2-minute suspension, then she's got to be ready and to play that.
But of course, I mean, there you have like Henny, she just took over completely the first half.
Yeah, absolutely. So scoring 9 goals, we have been talking about that.
Wow.
That was a pure masterclass, and well, she played up even more freely. But that's a little bit what we talked about ahead of the match. So the defense of Metz, there were some holes in it, and you can't put holes to a Henny Reistad.
But how you felt? Like I felt today, I saw a different Team Esbjerg from the body language and from the
100%.
energy, like yesterday.
I think that today all the energy was put it on giving Jesper Jensen this victory. I think, and I don't know. The feeling was that they were convinced that they were going to win. I felt not such a big difference maybe as you did. But of course, their body language was much better than Metz from the beginning.
I mean, also in defense, they was more stronger than yesterday. Like for the tackles, for the fight, like it looks more physical for me. Like
well, Katrine told us that the
Yes.
game plan was to make the game as hard as possible. They did it well, and today I think they deserve this
Totally.
victory. Yeah.
But it's 2 different matchups. Metz is going to run a lot. Obviously, Gros also want to run a lot, but Line Haugstad also said the game plan is to hit Henny Reistad hard. So, you know, it's 2 different games on that terms. I actually also think the mentality from Esbjerg was pretty good yesterday. It's just a different match, and, you know, the rhythm within the game was today more smooth than yesterday because of all the stops and all the fights and everything. So, yeah.
You go on with that for a little bit, and I think I'm getting rid of 3 more balls. And let's hope that my English doesn't fail on me this time, but we'll see. We'll see. I did prepare some more quiz questions. This time they are a little bit harder, because yesterday I went easy on Budapest.
And now we just see we get Michaela. I was waiting for her for an interview. Maybe we can just take her in.
Yeah, sure.
So
she's
you
going to
go
take
and
my
we are
space.
taking
That's
her.
good.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we didn't expect that we're changing Bengt with a player here, so that's a nice surprise.
Sorry.
No.
Don't worry.
Nice surprise. We just had the studio hidden away, so you're just going to join us here.
Yeah, we was not sure if you're not coming, because I know that I was waiting, but I know that you went in the dressing room celebrating, and I know how this can go. So,
So first of all, congrats with the bronze medal. What did it mean to you also with the Jesper Jensen farewell coming up and the previous 2 last years, this match winning it?
Yeah, it meant a lot. It means a lot for us. Last 2 times has been really tough, you know. So we really wanted to show that we're a good team and that we also can win here in Budapest. So yeah, that was a big motivation for us. And of course we wanted to be playing in the final, but we're really proud and really happy about this. Yeah.
How important was this victory for you girls as a team and for the whole club, looking at the future of Team Esbjerg coming back here, and you know, finally you have won a game in the Final Four. How important was this victory?
Yeah, it was really important for us because, of course, we were proud of being here at the Final Four, being top 4. But both for me and for the team, we really wanted to show that we're a good team and we can also win here in Budapest. So, of course, it was so nice finally to win a game here. It means a lot for us, and we hope that we will be back next year, of course, and we are even more motivated for coming back. Yeah.
Just another question. We saw you playing on the right back the whole first half. Was this the game plan that Metz was running a lot? Then Nora, maybe she had no time to change. Then you play in that position? Yeah,
that was exactly a part of the plan because they, as you said, they run a lot, and sometimes it's difficult for her to run out. I normally defend there, and that was a part of the plan. Yeah.
Was this also a pressure for you, like also to step in, like now for Nora and everything, like also especially in this Final Four? Did this make something to you, like or like a special pressure?
Yeah, of course a little. I normally defend there, so that was normal for me. But of course. Yeah, of course, a little pressure, but you know,
You took it gladly.
Yeah, thank you.
I can say from the Danish league that Mikaela has been doing it pretty often and does it pretty well also. And also it's important for, as I said earlier, for Danish women handball to, with the consistency of Team Esbjerg being here for 3 times in a row. But we didn't get the chance to ask Heindal, who is, obviously you won today, you won the bronze, so we want to know who's the best at partying within the Esbjerg team. Because I know you're from city in Denmark, if I'm correct, Aalborg.
Yeah.
They also know how to party, so it's interesting to hear who's the best party girl within Esbjerg team.
I would say Kaja Kamp.
Kaja Kamp is
she's
also-
she's
also from Aalborg.
She's also from Aalborg, and she knows how to party. Yeah. So
Okay.
she's a party
I
starter.
thought she would skip a little bit the question, and I was about to say you need to say one name, but she was straight. You know.
From Denmark, we know how to celebrate.
But then it's who's the best singer?
Henny.
For sure, we hear this in the
Yes.
final four for Viper, for sure. That's true. I should actually not ask this question.
No.
So you have an early flight tomorrow, or you have the chance to go out and celebrate a little bit in Budapest?
I think we will fly home at 1 or something, so we have a lot of time to.
Oh,
that's
yes, that's perfect.
inspiring.
Yes.
To give
Making
Jesper
fun in
Jensen
Budapest.
a good farewell and also to celebrate the bronze medal match. I don't know if you have any more questions. Or we
The
should,
only thing what I want to ask, like Jesper, he will go. Did you prepare something for him, like even something funny, or you have, or just like a normal goodbye? Because I know some teams, even there, if it was so long time with the coach, you make something for him. Did you prepare something for him?
Yes, we have, but I cannot tell.
he will start
okay,
crying.
okay.
Jesper is super emotional. He will start crying or something like that and hugging around. So,
Okay.
but thank you for joining us,
Thank
Mikaela,
you.
and enjoy the party
Enjoy
tonight.
it, yes.
Well
Thank you so
deserved with the bronze medal match. Good job.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
So much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
We can put this there. So I think we should go with Bengt. Let's see what are his pickings today, because yesterday he was fantastic picking the people on the stand. So let's go with you, Bengt.
Alrighty, then let's see. I'm standing right next to Annemarie, and it's Annemarie's birthday today. Hey, come on, we're singing together. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Annemarie. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
It's great. One always doesn't know what to do when someone else sings happy birthday,
hate
and
that.
now you're on live broadcast for it. That's great. That's great. How old have you turned?
23.
23. And you're celebrating your birthday here in Budapest?
Yes, I am.
Oh, that's good. Where are you guys from?
From Germany,
Where about in Germany?
Mecklenburg-Vorpommern.
And actually, who are you traveling with? I see 4 or 5 girls that you're around.
Yeah, that's my team.
Handball team?
Handball team, Staffenhagener SV.
Ah, perfect, perfect. So you're rooting for Bietigheim, obviously, or aren't
No,
you?
we are actually, we are just for some players here to watch them.
Oh, for some
So
players.
I think we're a little bit more for Gjør,
Oh, actually,
I
which
think
players
so.
are you watching?
Sandra Toft.
Great one, great one.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you had to pick one player for, well, then for Gjør, out of the whole EHF Final Four, who would it be?
Sandra Toft.
Yeah,
Or-
Sandra Toft is already playing for Gjør. You can't pick
if
someone
she
who's already
could.
playing there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't understand the question. So if I could pick one player playing for Gjør today,
Yeah, right. From the whole EHF Final Four. So from Bietigheim or from Metz or from Esbjerg.
that's a hard question.
None, you're perfectly fine with the Gjør team. They're gonna rock it.
Yes, I think so.
Cool. Now
So you answered my question. Thank you.
all good. I don't have a birthday present for you, but I have a challenge for you. You are playing for this ball right here. All you need to do is answer one quiz question. Tough luck that you're just on the show today, because yesterday the quiz questions were easy, but today I'm not going easy on you. So, we're looking at Henny Reistad and Nora Merck. How many goals have they scored combined for Esbjerg this weekend?
This weekend
This
or today,
weekend. This weekend.
or I think today they have scored 26, and I think all in all maybe 35.
It is 36. It is 36. That is so close. But I'm going to give you another question. Last year, who scored the most goals in the EHF Final Four?
I don't know.
Have a guess.
Henny Reistet again.
It was Stino of the Dow. Ah, that's too bad. But you know what? It's your birthday. You get one anyway. You get one anyway.
Thank you.
Look, whole of Gera is cheering for you. Score prediction for the final?
I think Gera will win.
Yeah,
And I think 32 to 26.
Oh, that's quite clear. Well, let's see. Let's hope that you're wrong. We're here for some tension, but thank you and happy birthday. Back down to you.
Thank you very much.
So we can see who Bengt is cheering for, right?
Let's hope you're wrong.
Hey,
I mean, can we just
first picking, amazing.
Yeah, well,
Amazing.
well, it's Bengt. What more can we say? Also, sometimes whenever we speak about the players, it's
But this was also very interesting. A German, like is here, not because of the German team, just for watching some players. And actually, he didn't ask her which positions he played, but sharing for Sandra Top, she
We
was
assumed
goalkeeper.
she was a goalkeeper.
Yeah, probably. But Danish people are very likable in general, so I can understand her.
I don't know. Should we ask this in the
Please,
chat?
you can answer this because I want to shut my mouth.
No. I am pretending like I didn't hear this question. This sentence. I'm acting like too loud right now.
If it wouldn't be for him, yes, they would be likable.
Yeah, some people ruin it for many others, you know. But here we are, also in the arena. The atmosphere is getting higher and higher. What are it's your expectations for the atmosphere tonight? Also, we have the Hungarian team here in the final, but also the Germans know to make a little bit of a noise.
You know what is incredible? Like I was speaking before, that actually who make the corners make it really predicted right now for the bronze medal, like Metz and Esberg, and now Gör and Bietigheim are on the same side. I mean, somebody had some feeling. We should ask this for predictions.
So okay, it's wherever they place the fans, that's gonna show the result on the court.
This will be like the final and the and the bronze medal, you know, like.
Yeah, true. True. Okay, I think Pink found another one. Let's see if he's handing more balls.
We're on. Alrighty, I've got another beautiful man sitting to my left-hand side. Who are you?
I'm Philip.
Philip, where are you from?
I'm from Germany, Berlin.
Ah, from Berlin. And you are here to cheer for Bietigheim?
Actually, I just came here to see handball. I booked it way in advance. And now that Bietigheim is playing, I really enjoy it and I'm rooting for them. Especially I've known a few players when they were playing for Oldenburg. And obviously I'm cheering for them.
But finally a German who is cheering for a German team, because I've been just talking to Annemarie, she's from Germany as well, and she's rooting for Gera.
I mean, it's a great team. I really appreciate that they're here. I really enjoy seeing them play.
Most definitely.
And if they win, they definitely deserve it.
If you could pick one player from Gera to play for Bietigheim today, who would it be?
Stino Oftedal, obviously.
Yeah.
One of the best players in the world.
Fair enough, fair enough. But then let's have a look at a quiz question, because we are playing for a select ball. It is a great one, and you would definitely want to have one. So,
okay.
I am asking you a quiz question for it, and you need to answer it correctly. Annemarie, she was lucky because it was her birthday. She got one anyways, but I'm not going easy on you. In the current EHF Champions League women's season, who is leading the scoreboard from the top scorers?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
My quiz questions aren't too hard today.
I just make a guess. So, just have Reistet.
Unfortunately, it's not. Well, she did score a lot of goals, and I think she should be second by now. But, well, then at least give me the team. Have a guess, which team is the top scorer from?
And then I said Jerb, actually. Again,
no!
wrong!
No, it's Vipers. It's Vipers.
No!
And Anna Berkirever.
No.
Yeah,
she isn't even here in the final.
She isn't even here, but still she scored the most goals. Anyways, Philip, thank you for playing. And enjoy your time here and enjoy the game. It will be a great one.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks.
Cool. didn't get rid of that one, but maybe we'll find someone else. Back down to you.
This one is the ball for my kids. It's
yes,
this one.
Yes,
it's
this one.
But
now you get it.
do I understand it correct that Binger for Germany, he's cheering for the German team, but the girl who's not cheering for the German team got the ball, and the guy who's here for cheering for, he didn't?
Yeah, because she had birthday. Yes, somehow. But is Bengt not really on fire?
Okay.
Like, I mean, like, he's really sharp today, yeah?
And also, I'm not going easy on you.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's Bengt, but
actually today the questions are quite difficult.
Yeah, they're much harder. They're much harder.
They're much harder.
I don't think he had any sleep to prepare for those kind of questions. I don't know.
Oh, but
maybe this walk in Budapest last night was a little bit too rough. I don't know.
That's how it worked.
I was like thinking maybe today is the final day, and now we come in the final. Now we have to be a little bit more harder.
So talking about coming into the final.
There's the ball for your kids.
Oh.
And very aggressive.
I have 2 kids, you know.
My quiz questions were too hard.
Yes.
Yeah, that was too hard. You know, that one about Biahireva was okay, but the first one with Anna Marie, that was too much.
That's why I still gave her the ball. It was a
so
birthday.
you just gave the ball.
So as I said, there's a German girl cheering for Gjør, and you're for Germany cheering for German team, but you still gave her the ball. But the guy from Germany who's cheering for the German team, I'm not going hard on you, easy on you.
But you know why? Because he told me in advance, I already have 2 balls. And that's why I was, he doesn't need the extra one. But yeah, I mean, he was a nice guy.
He was a nice guy.
But did you was just up to find the Germans?
I have no idea why I only stumbled into Germans. That was crazy. I chose that guy because I liked his beard.
So now, just for let you know, like Victor will take these 2 balls, right?
No, I'm having one. No.
No.
You're gonna have to argue with Clemens
be
about
nice
that.
to the kids. He's not nice to the kids. Okay.
This guy,
Martin hates kids.
This guy thinks he looks like David Beckham, and he's cheering for Barcelona. There's something not going. You can have.
Fair enough. But yeah, it was a little difficult. But after yesterday, when everyone was able to answer my questions, that was boring. That's why I said, nah, I need to go a little harder.
We have to say, sorry, Anja, we have to say your pickings are amazing. You know?
That sounds great. Yeah. Thank you. It sounds a little sarcastic as well, but I'll take it.
No.
Cool. But then let's head on to the next game. Have you guys been talking about the final already?
Actually, no. We've been speaking about you the entire time because the way the interview went, it went super good. But we kind of talked through it because it's the ABC of how to do an interview, and so we didn't speak about the game.
We were about to do it.
Yeah.
What I wanted to say earlier, it's that with Bietigheim, Anja was telling that okay, they arrived here this hard way. They won against IKAS, they won against Odense, they won yesterday, and it's remembering me the momentum of the German national team in the Euro. They won in Poland, the men team. That you could feel that momentum on them. You know, they are feeling it, and they feel powerful, and they feel confident, and still they have nothing to lose in this final. So I think today Bietigheim is a very, very dangerous team to play against.
To me, now we've been speaking so much about the underdog and the surprise. It's turned out in a favor for Bietigheim that everybody is speaking like that about them. You know, the underdogs, and then so it's putting all the pressure on all the other teams so far. Metz yesterday, and now Gjør today. Imagine Gjør playing in the MVM Dome, haven't won it the last 3 years, and they would have Bietigheim in the final.
Yeah.
If you had said that before to the fans from Gjør, they would have said, okay, let's have it. So all the pressure are now on all the other teams, which also give them situation for Bietigheim. Let's go in and just show everybody else that we are here for a reason. And also what we saw yesterday, they're not just gonna lay down. They're gonna give it all and fight for it. And yeah, we said it. Senja, Schmidt, Carolina, and Dolfo and Gassama. It's not easy to get past them. And once you do, there's Gabby in goal.
Yes.
So.
I think also but this pressure situations and everything. But actually. I was speaking before, I don't know with which player I was speaking about this, but Gjør actually have the bigger pressure now in the final, because Bietigheim actually already won. That they are
all the pressure.
Yeah, and they have actually all pressure. But then on the other hand, I say on the other hand, they had a really not a good season, and they changed the coach in the really last moment. So this can be also just a plus. Is it then also just to say, okay, we have also nothing to lose, it's just like a plus? So maybe this is also something. The only pressure what they really have is this crowd here that you are playing at home, and this is of course like the biggest one, I think.
But I would just say if a club like Gros is the biggest club in the women's side in the world, don't win the league, don't win the cup, and it's in a Champions League final against Bietigheim and don't win that one.
Of course, of course.
It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. Yes. But if they can have the mentality as you just described, then it's a good thing for Gros.
I would probably, as a coach, or if I'm like there, I would probably try to go this way, because you need to take somehow this pressure away, because seeing also Bietigheim, okay, they're not underdog right now anymore. This is what they show yesterday. You cannot say that they're in this game like underdog. Like, I mean, not in the name underdog, but they showed something here.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
They're here for a reason.
They're here for. They're not just here like, let's see what's going. No, they have something. Very good mentality right now. Everything, a team which functions together with the coaches, with the whole staff, which is like a motor, which is just going, you know. So this is like where I'm saying they showed something here, and this is something where you really have to be afraid of right now.
Yeah, they showed something, but I still think that it's a lot of pressure for Gros, even though they changed the coach. It was not the best season, but mentally for the players of Gros yesterday, after the ending of the second semi-final, deep inside it was, we are champions, you know, and this is very, very dangerous because we have seen many examples during the history of handball of the underdogs winning in big stages, and for me all the game is there in the mentality of Gros today.
100%. But there is one name that you guys have dropped like 30 minutes ago. It is Gabi Moreschi, and we have been looking at the clash of the titans.
I need to tell you something. Duda Amorin came to me and sent me to the speaker of the hall and to say it's not Moreschi, it's Moreschi.
Moreschi.
Just to let you know, this is what I learned, and she was very precise to tell me that, because this was my job now in the halftime of the last match, to go there and to say it's not Moreschi, just not that you learn.
All right. I'm always open for new information. So thank you, and sorry, I didn't mean to.
But also, like the speaker say, like he asked it in Bietigheim, so typical German is Moreschi. So
well, is Victor typical German? He said Moreschi as well.
It's also Luise Burger. And all those kind of names.
Guys, we're losing ourselves in discussions here. Let's have a look at Moreschi's saves and what made her so special throughout the entire season. What kind of goalkeeper is she?
Amazing.
Yes. Yeah. To me, I like this kind of before the shot comes, it's like, okay, she's taking advantage of her size, and if she's, you know, also clever in terms of where to put herself in the goal to make it hard for the shooter. And then she seems like pretty calm and trusting herself, but after she saves the shot, you know, you get that energy boost.
I love this after.
It's always how she grins. It's always how she grins.
And even we had on the media day where Kelly Dolfo said that sometimes Gabby says to me, hey, you can celebrate, you just scored, you didn't just miss, you know. Yeah. So she also demanding that from her teammates, and, you know, she's a tall and a big goalkeeper, and she's very good of you know, taking advantage of that, and
and was one of the reasons why Bietigheim eventually took down Odense, why Bietigheim eventually took down ECAST, why they made it through here, and especially I'm impressed how high frequently she saves those open balls when there's a counter attack running straight towards her. And she just stands still like a wall. And yesterday we saw it as well, like once or twice.
As Martin said, she's taking advantage of her size. And the closer you get in the fast breaks, is the worst for the shooter. Yeah. And she likes it because she's fast. And the combination of her size, her positioning, and her technique, it makes her a top goalkeeper.
Also, this calmness what you have, you know, like actually, like especially from the close distance from the line player, even when you come in the contact, there when you have a goalkeeper which is so like bigger and taking and not moving, you know, you have like these crazy ones like who's making, they are more easier to shoot on. But if you have somebody who's not moving and waiting for you, and you don't have sometimes not so much time to make the decision, it's more harder to shoot on.
Yeah.
For example, like German goalkeeper Sabine Englert, this was annoying. Tall and just waiting like her, just like waiting for your shoot that you move first.
Yeah.
And she's also kind of this, that she has such a calmness, but also like she reads the players really well and use her body, like you say, very good.
And what you said earlier, I love to see her enjoying the game, you know, enjoying the saves, enjoying the atmosphere. She's feeling everything around.
Turning around, going out to her own fans, and I also think she had...
Her Zug has no Bremse either.
Yeah. But also that sometimes the saves that she had, you know, we saw it on the highlight with Valentini, she saved the fast break. I think they were leading with 1 goal there, Bietigheim, and those kind of saves mentally will also give you, the team, some kind of a boost that, okay, we believe in the goalkeeper we have, and sometimes you're going to save them. Even though it's just 1 save, it's going to give them, you know, some kind of energy, the teams. And she has a lot of those saves where it's open shots and something like that, where, okay, we can actually rely on the girl who's standing behind us, or woman, that she's gonna, you know, stop some of the balls that's coming towards her.
Gives you also confidence as a defense player. It gives you a lot of confidence. Sometimes also to be in a position that maybe to take more risk. When you see also Xenia, she take a lot of risk sometimes in the defense to go out of the foul. But you also do this when you have the confidence, like that you have a goalkeeper or like the teammates who will save your ass in this situation, you know. So, and I think all together they are really function well and trust each other. I think.
Regarding the time, we still have to analyze the goalkeeper on the other side, and I said it 2 or 3 times yesterday. It doesn't get into my mind that Sandra Toft still is without a Champions League title. We have some highlights over there as well that we can show you. That was probably her save of the season, because that took that took your straight to the final. Yeah, talking about goalkeeper styles, what kind of goalie is Sandra Toft?
Different.
Yeah, in terms of size, she's not as tall as Moreshi. I think she's also clever, and Sandra Toft is also, to me, the kind of girl, like, she can be a little bit frightened to shoot at, because she also has a lot of energy sometimes wherever she... You know, you miss a shot on her, but technically I think she's very good and well educated in terms of being a goalkeeper, if you can put it like that. And for me, she has that thing that she's a player that steps up in the big games also, that shows up whenever it's needed for the team. You know, seen it a couple of times with the Danish national team that, okay, they need a top performance from the goalkeeper, Sandra Toft.
Yeah,
and she's experienced also, super experienced. Although she haven't won it, she's super experienced.
As Anja said, it's different. You know, I think Sandra Toft, it's a goalkeeper, and understand me right, it's not as beautiful as Moreski to watch. You know, because her save maybe are not so beautiful, but I think that she is a goalkeeper that is reading very well the game and is reading very well the shooters, and she's positioning herself very well. And I said yesterday, I really love her, you know, her attitude and the way she's getting into the minds of the shooters. Probably today it's my 2 favorite goalkeepers in the playing court.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Anja, who are your 2 favorite goalkeepers?
I think I go with Victor. It's like no, it's I think they also from the performance now from yesterday, with that we're saying that the goalkeepers are the X factor. They was the X factor in the semi-finals, and both teams and both goalkeepers bring them in the finals. So for sure, they're the best goalkeepers here in this Final Four, for sure.
They definitely deserve to be in this final. And so does Bietigheim as the underdogs, as the clear underdogs. But what is that role worth in the end? Because we have seen them being the underdogs for now the past 5 matches. And the past 5 matches, they ended up being, on aggregate at least, always the winner.
There's 1 game left, you know, played in Hungary. It's also a matter for Bietigheim to just go out and enjoy, you know, how many, they haven't been here before, you know, put the shoulders down and be aware that you're in a position where you can put the pressure on the opponent, and you know what, also don't overthink it. So far what they have shown, and yesterday showed against Metz, they are in a position where they can give you a tough time.
Let's have a look at the lineup here. We gotta speed it up. because I think Anastasia is about to join the stage here.
Really?
But as long as
I
they
have to go to say hi.
well,
no, you know that she's following me
busy
on
singing.
Instagram.
Anya, she's busy singing.
I met her on the Final Four. Like, oh my goodness, hi, my friend.
Yeah, fair enough. But just quickly, who do you expect in the backcourt of Gjør? Having Estelle Zeminko, Bruna de Paula, Stina Oftedal, Anna Gros, Rio. They all made great matches this season. 3 names. Who are you expecting?
I think Zeminko, Oftedal, and depending which side they go, Rio or Gros. I would say Anna Gros start.
All right, then let's see. It's important for my MVP pick that Anna Gros makes a Gros game today, a großartig game. But we are gonna look at it. We have only like 1.5 more minutes, so it's time for the score predictions. Who is gonna be the Champions League winner? Martin Wellstrup.
I'm starting. If you guys know what to say, then you can happily start. Then I think a little bit about it here.
All right, then I'm gonna start. I think Gjør is gonna make it, unfortunately, with 26-23, low-scoring game.
I think with the goal scoring, I was totally wrong until now, but I will go still with Gjør. And I think we have a high-scoring game, so I think it will be like a lot of goals. So I will even say 34-32 for Gjør.
I'm going to do a very strange thing. I predicted Gjør to win, but I think Bietigheim is going to win today.
Why?
You're doing it, Victor, because I thought you would say Gjør.
30-29.
30-29 in overtime?
No.
But even I must say, deep in heart, I would be so happy if Bietigheim make it, because this will be the Cinderella story and everything. So
absolutely. Martin, your prediction, you had enough time.
Well, I just thought that everybody would say Gjør, so I would win with Bietigheim, but I'm also going with Bietigheim. 28-26.
All right, we'll see. And after the match, we'll be right back. So enjoy the match, enjoy the Champions League final, and we hear each other after the